Hey, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Post Show, the show where we pre the post or post the pre or whatever it is.
That's right. We got TJ. We got Scotty. We got Paul Zigo. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah. And
Something
everyone...
different about Paul.
We've been cleaning up the studio. You know,
Paul shaved his beard off.
Yeah, I shaved a little bit. I cleaned up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I got a haircut or whatever.
Yeah, but, other than that, same old Paul.
Been working out a little. I don't know. It's
It's kind of crazy how cleaned up Paul looks just like Brad Pitt. But you know what? I mean, hey, that's... For years, you thought there was like something
I'll be honest,
hideous
I
don't
really see much of a
I don't see the
resemblance
resemblance either. I mean, I would never...
Really?
I would never go so far as to say I look like Brad Pitt. I mean, I've gotten some positive feedback on the new look and stuff. But
humble. That's a good thing. That's a
I'm
good trait to
no
have.
Brad Pitt. I mean, come on.
Hey, you guys ready for the latest news in Chicken Watch 2019?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, you damn right you are. Popeye's worker accused of attacking customer seeking refund.
Oh, I saw this, dude. He body slammed.
I don't know if this actually has to do with the sandwich, but who cares?
Yeah, Popeye's had a lot of bad
There's
press
a lot
lately.
of violence at
Yeah.
Popeyes going on.
Popeyes scares me
Popeyes is
now.
the dangerous chicken
Dude, every
place.
fucking time I drop by a Popeyes now, though, that parking lot is packed, dude. It's a powder keg for this shit.
Let's see. Bitch!
So,
Oh, shit.
Damn.
so he alleges that
Body slammed her.
Watch that again.
this guy here that slammed her alleges that she called him the
Oh,
N-word.
shit.
He doesn't even look black.
Oh, this is
That's what he said.
she said the N-word, huh?
She denies it. It's a he said, she said thing. Kevin.
Damn. You know what the great thing is that there's a bunch of people out in the fucking, social media world that are probably like fucking cheering this, going, yeah, that's right.
Well, he's not. He was arrested for felony aggravated
Slam
assault.
that old lady on the ground, that dumb old bitch.
And
A
I mean,
Popeyes worker recorded throwing a woman onto the pavement outside a restaurant in Tennessee has been charged with felony aggravated assault. 29-year-old Dariance Rochelle Hughes was arrested Friday. The
As he
victim's
should be.
attorney, Rocky McElhaney.
McElhaney. Yep.
Yeah,
I bet that's how it is.
Said the 55-year-old woman remains hospitalized with a shattered elbow, 6 broken ribs, and a broken leg.
Let me tell you something, dude.
wow.
I've broken ribs once in my life, and I broke 2. I can tell you with 6 broken ribs, she's going to be recovering from that for like probably 6 months, 8 months before she's even feels somewhat normal. That is like breaking ribs is one of the most painful bones in your body that you can break. If she broke 6,
Yeah.
she's going to be in a lot of fucking pain for a long time.
McElhaney said his client just wanted a refund after being double billed for her meal of chicken tenders, corn, and apple pies.
She wasn't even there for the sandwich.
Right. She's just there. She don't realize the kind of people the sandwich has attracted.
Can I ask
though.
a question, though? What kind of person goes to Popeyes right now in this climate
Right.
for anything but the sandwich?
Right. I don't know.
Fuck that, dude.
Because if I'm going to Popeyes right now, I'm going for the fucking legendary sandwich.
Not to mention that, like, you go to your bank and just dispute it and be like, they billed me twice, and you'll probably just get the money back.
So she called the manager, who told her to come back to the restaurant with documentation in order to get the refund. When she got there, she was treated with hostility and anger from the manager, McElhaney said. There were words back and forth. A separate video circulating on social media shows a heated exchange between the woman and an employee behind the counter. Another man can be heard telling the woman, who is white, "You are in the wrong place," saying the N-word.
Okay.
McElhaney said the woman denies using a racial slur, but said, "My client was called an ugly, broke-down cracker."
Oh, shit.
Neither video posted online appears to have captured any racial slur. If she said something she should not have said in retaliation and the heat of the moment, we do not condone that, and she regrets that, but it does not give someone the right to break somebody's body almost in half. I have to agree with that sentiment.
Yeah, I mean, this guy is totally in the wrong, and he's probably going to do jail time for it, which is kind of sad that something as like that should just been like, here's your refund, or we're not giving you a refund.
Do you know when that type of force is fucking permissible in my eyes?
When
somebody's like
life
literally attacking you or something.
somebody's like rushing you with a knife or something. Or a family member of yours. You know what I mean? Or pulled a gun and you're trying to get it away
Yeah,
from them.
things got heated at the Popeyes is not a great excuse.
Nor is hearing some fucking magic word that makes violence permissible.
Oh, she said the N-word. Well, anything is justifiable now.
Yep. All bets are off now because that word got spoke.
And I mean, what's that going to do to him? He lost his job. He's going to, and he's probably. I mean, look at the evidence. He's going to go to fucking jail. I mean, it's going to be an open and shut case. Okay, did you slam the woman down? Here's the video of you doing it. Okay, now you're convicted. Now you're going to spend 3 or 4 years in jail. Fucking become a part of the criminal justice system over a fucking dispute, over a billing dispute.
Yep.
And
over some chicken tenders and
someone might have said a bad
sides.
word. I mean, yeah, you know what? Kick her out of the building then. Say, you know what? It's time for you to fucking go. If you're gonna fucking say that to us, then leave.
And call the cops and have her escorted off the fucking property. Like that's why there's a delineation of fucking escalation in this society. Like you can try and handle it normally, but never at any point is somebody said a word so body slam them and break 6 of their fucking ribs and their arm and their elbow and shit.
There's no justification for that.
There's just it's absurd.
Well, at least not this.
It's almost
one.
as it's more absurd than my fucking jawline, man. And that's
pretty crazy, dude.
Pretty fucking absurd.
I mean, your jawline is pretty pronounced.
I don't know why I was scared.
So
of what
you guys
was under the beard.
So you guys might remember you guys knew who Megyn Kelly is, right?
Yes.
Megyn Kelly.
Fox News anchor.
She was a big Fox News anchor, and then she went to ABC or CBS or one of the networks.
One of the networks. Yeah.
I don't remember which one.
She had her own like morning kind of show, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they gave her a news show over there.
Right.
And it fizzled and it flopped. So they fired her ass. So then recently she's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do an internet comeback.
Well,
right?
then they claim she wasn't fired because it was failing. It was because she said
Right.
blackface was okay.
Yeah, they found an excuse.
Well,
they
of course.
found a fucking woke ass excuse to fire her, but in reality, whatever, it was nothing.
So the network basically patted themselves on the back for firing her.
Right, but the reality is, she was fired because her ratings were garbage, and she was not worth the money they poured into her.
No.
Anyway, so now recently she's like, I'm doing this big internet comeback, and I'm going to do an internet thing, and
it's being panned.
So here's how that went. Megyn Kelly internet comeback fizzles with only 6,000 Instagram subscribers, 22,000 on YouTube.
I figured she could buy more than that. She's a multi-millionaire many times over.
Megyn Kelly's big comeback on YouTube and Instagram has fizzled. She's scratched up just 22,000 followers on the latter and a mere 6,000 subscribers on the former. For her big interview with Ashley Bianco, the 25-year-old woman has been accused of leaking Amy Robosh's off-air rant during a break on ABC News about the Jeffrey Epstein story. Kelly has garnered just 211,000 views over the weekend. The YouTube post also has had a meager 1,564 comments.
I feel like a total failure now. They're like, only 211,000.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got to think about what the expectations are, considering the size of the interview and Megyn Kelly's name recognition and all that stuff. Like, you would expect her to do much better than that.
But you know what? I mean, in all fairness to her, it takes a while to build up an audience if you don't have a giant corporation pushing you. So I mean, to say it's already a failure, like say that in a couple of years. If she's at this point in a couple of years, that's one thing to say. If she might have 2 million in a couple of years. We don't know.
Yeah, I guess time will tell, but not an impressive opening anyway.
No, I would definitely agree with that. But I mean, a lot of these things take time. People talk about Joe Rogan, but look at Joe Rogan 8 years ago. He was in his fucking house. We're like, oh shit, 1 second, bro, and now he's the biggest the second or third biggest podcaster in the world.
What's the biggest?
I think it's like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah, that just shows you where podcasts are in the fucking cultural landscape.
Well,
I guess.
he's the only one of the probably the popular ones I would actually listen to.
Yeah.
So,
I did this already on Abandon Hope, but I just can't get over it. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh God, you're gonna show us the.
So a long time ago, we knew a friend of ours called Howard Bloom, right? Mm-hmm. And he's my buddy. He wrote a book that I read.
Want to know why?
Ask How. Howard the Humongous.
And every year, even though TJ will never probably attend it, invites you to his birthday.
So at one point, he dropped the bomb that, I do like 1,000 push-ups every morning, when I wake up and shit.
Which is pretty impressive.
And it's like, whoa, 1,000 push-ups. What the fuck?
That's like Guinness record.
That's like a lot of push-ups.
And when he's 76 years old, so we're like, wow, 76 years old, doing 1,000 fucking push-ups.
If someone's doing 1,500 push-ups, 1,000 push-ups, that must be a swole motherfucker right there. It must have insane upper body strength.
Obviously a lot of people were super dubious of this claim.
Why?
Yeah, Well, people.
Why would you be dubious of
people
that claim?
don't want to, people just don't want to believe, man. So then this guy started shooting this documentary about Howard called The Grand Unified Theory of Howard Bloom. And Howard was super excited about it because there's one thing Howard loves. It's self-promotion and promotion of the Howard Bloom name and brand and all that stuff.
We worked in PR for years.
No, of course.
Right, so he loves that shit. So
he's into it.
The fact that someone's making a movie about him is just, he's fucking happier than a pig as shit. So while the movie was being shot, I was having a conversation with Howard. I think it was a public conversation. I think it was the last time, whatever the last video I did with him was, maybe 7 or 8 months ago or something like that. And I asked him about the push-ups, and he said, well, actually, it turns out what I was doing is not actually a push-up. I was like, what do you mean it's not actually a push-up? He said, well, they said I'm doing this thing where I'm, torquing my arms or whatever, and, it's not really a push-up. I'm like, torquing your arms?
Wow.
And so I tried to envision that in my head. And I just couldn't fucking wrap my head around it. What? What does that mean? What is he doing?
And the claim just remains nebulous, because you don't know what he's doing.
Right. And I'm just like, what the fuck is he doing? Anyway, so the trailer for the movie...
What does the hypothalamus do?
Sorry. The trailer for this movie has come out. And there is a brief glimpse in this trailer of the Howard Bloom push-up.
Oh, my God. We got to see it.
Check it out.
The stuff that keeps it all together, the glue.
Did you catch that?
Oh, my God.
Keeps it all together.
That's what it is.
How the fuck?
That keeps it all together, the glue.
I don't even understand, man. I don't even
stuff
get it.
That keeps it all together.
I want someone to create a looping GIF of that, please. Someone, somewhere. Do me the service of creating the looping GIF of Howard Bloom, the Howard Bloom push-up, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the first time I saw this, I laughed my ass off. The second time I saw this, I laughed my ass off. The third time I saw this, I laughed my ass off. This is my fourth time dipping my toe back in, and it seems like I've finally gotten over the giggles, but I just want to say that still, it is hilarious to me that that's what these push-ups were the whole time.
Yeah, it is. I kind of want to talk to Howard Bloom again.
Yeah, I want to get him on the show, if for no other reason than to discuss the push-up, man.
No, I want to design an episode around something he's interested in, and
I mean, you could
pretty much
anything.
Yeah, want to have him just kind of come sit in on an episode one of these.
He's
days.
shared a document with me. The movie is part of the movie is about a document that he's been working on for years, which is the grand unified theory of everything, including the human soul.
Okay.
And he's actually shared that with me. At least, he did 2 years ago. So I'm sure a lot more has been added to it since. But it's there's literally his thoughts and opinions on pretty much every subject you could possibly imagine.
Sweet.
So, I mean,
He's definitely an opinionated guy, so, I mean...
I liked arguing with Howard Bloom.
Oh, he's fun to argue with, for sure.
That's really, what I look forward to the most.
Because he is...
Gotta find something we'd be on opposite ends of, you know what I mean?
Well, he's a super optimistic guy.
Yeah.
And you are anything but optimistic.
Sure. I'm a pessimist.
So, pretty much anything, any area where just talk about the future.
Yeah.
It could just be
Dude, maybe we could have him for the AI discussion.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
We can have a big discussion. I just want to know. I would almost want to just frame it as what will the world look like in 100 years?
Oh man, yeah.
And just you sit him down. All right, Howard. Lay out your vision for 100 years from now. All right, Paul. Lay out your vision for 100 years from now.
A desolate wasteland.
And then just let the fucking two visions collide.
Yeah, I wonder how much difference there would be. I wonder what he would see the same as me, because I don't always disagree on every level with Howard.
Sure,
even though we find ourselves at opposite ends of the philosophical spectrum.
I mean, he's a guy who, say what you want about Howard. You could say he's a fucking nut, which I think is a fair thing to say.
Yeah, that doesn't disqualify somebody being an important thinker in my world, though. Sorry.
You can't deny that he is a wicked smart motherfucker.
You would describe a lot of important people in history as nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some of the most important artists, some of the most important thinkers had deep and troubling, problems mentally and otherwise.
I'm really not even super interested in what some rational, normal person has to say or, because whatever I've heard.
I think it's a vehicle towards understanding things. Suffering brings a certain fucking perspective to people. And I like the way it changes that perspective. You know what I mean? Some people end up going towards the pessimistic bent because of the things that have happened to them. I don't know anybody like that. And then somebody, sometimes people get this kind of defiant attitude of optimism in the face of all that nonsense.
That's definitely Howard, man.
And
He's one of those guys that, like, I mean, he's such an incredible life story. Just the people he associated with, the fucking disease, the chronic fatigue syndrome that robbed him of so many years where he just couldn't do anything. Just like he's such the amount of discipline it takes to be him and actually be successful and do what he does and keep up the schedule he has at 76 is pretty impressive. I mean, obviously the push-ups thing, whatever. I don't think anyone ever gave that much true credibility.
No,
but I mean, I always love the thing I love most about Howard Bloom wasn't really the long talks he gave. It was always like the things when he described the minutia of his life and how he'd just be at a cafe and he'd be looking like hot chick. No, doesn't care. Hot chick. Okay, yeah, now I'm engaged. It's just kind of his perception of the world.
So one thing I wanted to look at, and I don't know, maybe you guys, I'll let you guys decide whether we should look at this in the main show or whether they should look at it here in the pre-post show. But there is a new Scooby-Doo movie coming out, a Scooby-Doo animated movie. And,
oh, my.
I feel like all of us grew up with some Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I grew up several 100,000
Scooby-Doo,
times.
where
watching
are you?
Scooby-Doo.
And we all know that Paul has a certain affinity for Velma. There's some great Rule 34 art out there of Velma, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
There's tons of. I mean, I'm sure that Paul, as much interest as you've expressed in it, I'm sure
I've
people
seen
have
it
just
all.
sent you shit.
I've gone looking for it on my own, and
Right.
I'm sent it. At least once a month, somebody will send
Would
me
you say
some porn.
Because you're not a bit. I feel like you're not really a huge cartoon fan.
Yeah,
At least not at this point in your life.
no, not really.
But would you say that like she's the most attractive cartoon character as far as you're
Oh,
concerned?
easily for me.
Right.
Yeah, she's really the only one that I ever like. And I was real young when I started lusting after Velma, so
Right. So it was like you're like a little kid parked in front of
it's
TV. and
deep
it's just
in my
like,
psyche.
ooh, Velma.
You know what I mean? It would take like no other character could even come close.
My pee-pee
I watched a lot of
strange.
Scooby-Doo.
So do you want to watch this trailer now, or do you want to watch it at the top of the show?
Let's watch it now.
Let's watch it now.
I'm
Okay.
watching now. I'm fine with that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch to our little movie view here. So give me 1 second. We'll fucking take a look at that.
All right, Paul, keep your hands on the table, please.
Yeah, Paul, hands where we can see
come
them,
on,
buddy.
dude.
Hands where we can see
I don't want to
'em,
be
Paul.
disturbed in a minute here.
Don't gross us out.
Even though Paul is much more attractive now.
That is true.
If I finally shave that fucking beard, got a haircut,
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm kind of jealous, man.
I'm more pleasant,
Don't be jealous,
conscience,
man.
Paul.
It's just genetics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some
you
people
just
got it, some
won
people
the
don't.
genetic lottery. Oh, shit. What happened?
happened?
Fuck,
me.
dude.
What happened?
Paul's back.
Oh no, it was all a dream.
Oops. All right.
Oh, it's about to start. You ready?
Ready.
Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here. Maybe it's time we made our new movie.
Good idea, Scoob. But first we need a trailer. Oh, can you do the trailer guy voice?
Well, let me give it a shot. In a world destroyed by...
All right. So that's like what a trailer was like 15 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
The in a world thing has not been a thing in a while.
In a world.
So can I just say, like,
Why is Scooby so talkative?
right,
Why
Scooby's
is Scooby's vernacular increased
right,
so
Scooby's
much?
vocabulary is a little too high here.
Dude,
Yeah.
And his grasp of grammar, like the old, like Scooby-Doo traditionally, like he can kind of talk, but it's like, Raggy, ruh-roh.
Now Scooby's actually a full-fledged character, and he's like a fucking scholar, dude. And he's also into like 90s
But now
humor.
Scooby's talking in like full sentences and
Yeah,
shit.
what is up with this? I don't like this.
Shaggy, we must pontificate on this point. It's like, what the fuck is
I
this?
don't like imbuing Scooby with all this intelligence, man.
Pleased to reach you, Raggy. How are you doing this evening?
I am doing well.
I was just running the works of Satra.
You know, it's like, what? I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude. And
A little
by
much, man.
by nature, that means Shaggy's got to get smarter. Which the whole point of Shaggy was he was just a dumb stoner.
Yeah.
Like, oh, geez, Scoob, what do we do?
What do we get ourselves into
I
this
don't
time?
know. I don't know. You know, that was their dynamic.
Yeah, they're a
man.
bunch of scaredy cats.
hapless.
I like how your Shaggy
witless.
sounds like a Morty.
It kind of does.
By evil.
They're kind of similar.
They are.
Discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes in the history
Oh shit! Look at Velma now.
Damn, girl.
Bad.
Nailed it.
Paul wants to nail Velma.
Oh,
Okay, Shaggy would never offer up his food.
No.
Everyone knows this.
He's like, no
This
way,
is
man.
bullshit.
Shaggy does not fucking part with a goddamn sandwich.
You know what? Though maybe the one exception was Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I hate this already.
No, they were doing the origin. Dude.
Where's the POC on the cast, too?
Oh, yeah, that's true. How come Velma's not black, huh?
This mangy stray's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Okay, then. What's his name?
His name's Scooby.
Middle name?
Why would he have a middle name?
Middle name.
Doobie? Yeah, you don't want to be saying that to a cop. Cop probably would have tased you right then and there.
Last name?
Do.
Okay, so I don't even understand that scene. Like, what's the joke?
Okay, if they were doing this true,
Look at Scooby.
Shaggy should
Scooby looks
be-
like a nightmare right here, by the
Shaggy
way.
should be about this age, sitting on the beach with a big-ass sandwich and smoking a fat joint.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And Scooby gets a whiff of not only the sandwich, but the weed in the air. And he floats on the sniff, you know what I mean? Like, he floats in the air
Yeah.
and lets the sniff guide him to the... You know what I mean? How do they not know how to do a
And you know what?
Scooby-Doo cartoon?
And the first adventure is Scooby and fucking Shaggy get locked up by the fucking LAPD, dude.
This is horse shit.
It was meant to be.
No, it wasn't meant to be.
I love it.
What is this terrible music they're playing?
God, what
too?
the fuck are they doing to Scooby-Doo? Why
Shitting on it.
Why do we have this unnecessary fucking origin story for Scooby-Doo? It's
They're
like,
shitting on it.
dude, what the fuck, man? Fuck this movie, man.
Did you ever wonder how Scooby and Shaggy got together originally?
No!
Nope.
I don't give a fuck. I just want
And-
them to fucking have an adventure, dude. Fuck
You know
this
what?
bullshit.
Because this movie-
I love you, Shaggy.
This movie invited me to imagine that, and it's nothing like what the movie's portraying it as. So thanks for that, movie.
Never taking off.
Aw, so heartfelt stuff.
Aw.
Maybe don't do that again.
That's not something Scooby would say. Scooby
What
doesn't.
a shitty
Scooby
joke.
Scooby doesn't go. "Oh, maybe don't do that again.
No, you know what Scooby would have done? He would have been.
That is far too
He would have
complex
fucking
a thought.
laughed, dude. Scooby would have fucking.
Scooby does not speak in fucking complete sentences, for fuck's sake.
He had
Neither
his-
does Shaggy.
He had his sly fucking grin, dude. That's
Shaggy and Scooby are too stoned to be fucking having these
Look,
types of
this is
coherent
fucking
conversations.
scholarly Scooby. He's like, please, I would not prefer that, Shaggy.
I'm Fred. This is Velma.
Hi.
And that's Daphne.
Hey. I'm
Velma's got
Shaggy,
braces?
And this is Scooby-Doo.
Nice to meet you.
Well, this is them as kids. They're adults in the movie.
Oh, yeah,
too.
okay. I was going to say.
This is like they do like some of this origin shit, and then they get older.
All right. Fair enough. Where's aged up Velma?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Gotta see aged up Velma.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There she is.
Oh, baby. Well, I asked where the POC was, and it looks like they made her Asian.
Yeah, she does look a little Asian.
She looks a little Asian.
Are you all right with that?
It's Velma. It's really the sweater that does it for me. So yeah.
Oh.
And the glasses, like the librarian shades. She's got both of
Shaggy-
those, so I'm happy with what I'm seeing here.
and Scooby were taken?
Do you realize where we are?
No.
Look around, man. The clean.
I don't like Shaggy's voice.
I hate
Yeah,
it,
it
dude.
sucks.
It doesn't
I
sound
hate
right.
Scooby. I hate Shaggy. I hate this whole fucking goddamn piece of shit fucking movie.
It's kind of leading me to believe that maybe this shouldn't have happened, and we could just leave Scooby-Doo the fuck alone.
Maybe. I mean, like, this is a cartoon that's been through so many fucking
Well, the
different
movie
iterations,
sucks too,
but-
so
yeah.
I mean, they've been shitting on
modern
Scooby-Doo for a
aesthetic,
while.
the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
the Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope.
Yeah.
I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
Wait, I don't know. Scooby doesn't talk like
Too
that, man.
complex an
IKEA?
idea for Scooby.
Yeah, kids are gonna get that fucking joke. What the fuck is wrong with this goddamn fucking movie?
Scoob.
This can lead us to Scooby and Shaggy. Trace amounts of mustache oil.
Oh yeah, she's got kind of a
12-year-old
husky
scotch.
voice too.
Ugh. Is the bad
like
guy
that?
my
Yeah.
dad?
You kind of like that contralto, Paul?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. All right. Well, A+ for the Velma and F- for everything else. Thank you for the Rule 34 that'll come across my path after this movie drops of this new Velma. I appreciate that.
Oh, look at that. That's like a fucking. Oh, go back.
See if we can get a nice one here.
I mean, they're all nice.
Kind of. Yeah.
I'm into all of them.
Maybe this can lead us to
Oh.
Scooby and Shaggy. Trace him out.
And look at Daphne sitting there basic
Ounce
as
of
fuck, like
mustache.
normal.
oil, 12-year-old scotch.
Ugh. It's the
Yeah.
Daphne, basic as fuck.
Basic bitch.
Oh,
dude.
what church are you going to? Oh, yeah, you're a Baptist? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you read your Bible for fun? Nice. Where's the fucking hot, nerdy librarian? I don't get it, man. I never got everybody's worship of Daphne. There's way more dudes out there that think Daphne's the hot one in this fucking
Let me
duo.
check. Let's see which one there's more Rule 34 of. That'll be a good test, right?
A lot of it involves both of them.
All right. Well, we'll just see which one
I
is
get a
in
lot
more,
of
right?
lesbian Rule 34 with Daphne and Velma, which
right.
I'm fine with.
Yeah. Velma can corrupt Daphne.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
All right. So, Velma, let's see how many pages of fucking shit does she have? Because it doesn't tell you the exact number of
Yeah,
images.
what kind of results are we getting?
Is 11 as far as it goes, or does it go beyond that?
Only 11.
That's on
huh?
Google. Google's suppressing Rule 34.
No, there's more. Hold on. It doesn't really tell you how many other pages there are right off the bat. So I found 30. Does it go up to 40? All right, it goes up to 40. Let's see if it goes up to 100.
It's 40 pages.
There's not 100 pages worth.
Okay.
Okay.
See if there's 70 pages worth.
Is this
Nope.
Velma?
Yeah, this is Velma we're doing.
How about
Okay.
50?
I want to see how many pages she has on the most definitive Rule 34 site.
Okay.
So I'm going to try 50. All right, there's 50.
Okay, what about 60?
Look, I'm going up. There's 54. Is there any more beyond that? All right, she's got 54 pages.
All right.
Got it.
So there's 54 pages of people
Respectable.
jerking off to pictures of Velma.
Right.
So that's Velma. All right, now let's see about Daphne. How many pages does she have? Okay, so there's some other Daphnes and shit, so I need to figure out what the fuck Daphne's last name is from fucking Scooby-Doo.
Daphne.
Velma's last name is Dinkley?
Yeah, Velma Dinkley, yeah.
All right, her name is Blake. So Daphne Blake. Even her name.
I know. Basic. 100% basic, dude.
So,
In every way.
all right.
Like the front window at a fucking... damn, I don't go clothes shopping enough to know.
All right, so let's see
Like
if
a front
she
window at a Target.
Let's
yeah.
see if she reaches the 54-page goal.
Does she?
No.
Oh!
Proof in the pudding.
Oh, shit.
See if she
proof is in
reaches
the pudding.
40. Nope, she doesn't even get to 40. How about
Damn.
30?
See?
Am I fucking doing this wrong? I feel like she would have. Nope. No.
Damn.
Hold on. I'm at 20. 25. 29. And that's as far as it goes.
29 pages.
Damn.
So
Paltry.
So fucking Velma has inspired 54 pages of erotic art,
Yep.
whereas Daphne has inspired only 29.
I mean, the proof's in the beating right there, right?
It's kind of shocking to me because every time I post something about Velma, there's always a bunch of Daphne dudes
But you know what?
underneath
Are
going,
those,
"Oh, Daphne's the
are those
hotter one."
Daphne dudes actually going to get someone to draw that shit? I think
I
not.
don't
Because
think so.
they fucking.
The Velma guys of the
And
world
you know
are
what?
like, yeah, let's make this Velma shit happen.
I'll be honest with you, most of the shit with Daphne, probably at least 20% of this Daphne shit has got fucking Velma in that shit.
Dude, I own some hand-drawn Velma Rule 34, dude.
There you go, man.
Hand-drawn.
Original?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
So,
good stuff,
I'm telling you, man. I've seen it all.
I'll also say this. The Daphne porn, compared, like the Velma porn, is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
The Daphne
Well, you
porn
can
is
tell.
much like her character is pretty basic bitch.
That's why.
bland,
That's one
vanilla.
of the layers of attraction to
she's
Velma.
she's just standing around. She's standing around with her tits
well,
out.
she's outwardly reserved. That's what it is.
Yeah, so everyone knows she's a freak.
Daphne's reserved in a very vanilla way, but Velma goes out of her way to be reserved. And you know, underneath that big turtleneck is God's gift. You know what I mean? And she knows it. She wears that short ass skirt and them thigh high fucking orange stockings, and you're telling me she don't know.
She
Oh,
knows.
She knows
we
it.
know what Paul's
Oh,
thinking.
she knows.
Paul's thinking it's like a Christmas present, and his fucking Christmas day, and he runs down the stairs, and he's got a big bow on. He wants to fucking open it up and see what's
Open up
inside.
that bow.
I have committed in my mind every horrible, lewd, borderline legal, sexual deviant act
Maybe even legal
with
illegal
Velma
in some countries.
that you can fucking think of. I've literally cycled through them all multiple times over the years, and I got to tell you, man, you're right, TJ. She is the one. She's the one true cartoon for me.
Awesome.
I can't even really
What a
feel that
beautiful
for
thing, man.
cartoons anymore. I'm not a guy that can like look at drawn porn and get much from it.
And people are always last night I was getting bothered left and right about like debate Paul on Rick and Morty, debate Paul. I'm like, I don't what? What am I gonna?
We don't disagree necessarily on Rick and Morty.
I mean, I'm obviously a big fan, and you're kind of just like whatever, take it or
I'm
leave
a casual guy.
Right.
I've seen a few episodes and I laughed at them.
And you were like, yeah, it was reasonably funny.
I don't think it's
I mean, I know you were fucking the other night, kind of like, I'm kind of over it, but whatever. It's not like you're not going around
I've been
like
over it.
I hate this piece of shit, and you're not even that big of a fucking cartoon guy in the fucking first place.
It's hard to
So
get
it's
me
like,
into an
whatever.
animated thing.
Right.
I watched. You know what it was that did it?
What?
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I blame The Simpsons, honestly. For most of my life, The Simpsons was that animated show that you watched every fucking week, every fucking week, every fucking week.
I know.
There it is, here it is, here it is. Simpsons. And then there were so many little offshoot shows that were trying to be The Simpsons. You know what I mean? And I just
got fatigued with the whole thing.
I did. That's when I just finally, when I stopped watching cartoons, I felt better about myself. So I was like, fuck it.
I could feel that.
Just too much. Too many of them.
For anyone who's wondering about, I saw the Rick and Morty premiere last night, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
It was super imaginative. It wasn't quite as funny as some of the shit I've seen in previous seasons, but I feel like it was like it seemed like they bumped up the visuals a bit, and
Oh, for sure.
and I mean it was just like a super imaginative storyline. It's really getting almost to be more of a
Cerebral?
legit sort of sci-fi
Is it
kind of thing.
cerebral, TJ? Do you have to have a certain IQ to understand?
No, it wasn't super cerebral. It was fun and imaginative, but I wouldn't say it was like it definitely wasn't one of those episodes that you're gonna be like, only the high IQ people can understand the complexity of this.
That's all been fucking fart sniffing bullshit to the get go. Dude, I love the end of that episode though. I really love the last
The
scene.
post-credit scene.
Yes.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was
I knew
like-
it was going to be something like that.
Dude, that was the best payoff. So I mean, like, I think it's definitely a return to form, and it's not like a huge drop off you see with a lot of shows. I mean,
Dude, you can sometimes you'll meet someone who watches that show and doesn't realize that there's post-credit scenes in every episode.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, I feel bad for them.
man, that's it's always like they're almost always the best joke in the whole show. So
It's pretty funny. That's cool.
But a lot of people miss them,
cares?
especially if they're watching something that skips and shit. But whatever.
Who and who?
Joe and Ricky, I think.
Joe
like
and
that.
Ricky. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
I like the Joe and Ricky.
I don't like the Joe and Ricky
And
show.
The thing I don't get about people telling you to debate Paul, even beyond all that, is who gives a fuck what Paul's watching? Do you have to watch it?
Yeah, it's just fucking like personal opinion.
Let him watch what he wants to watch. You watch what you want. If you disagree with him, then you disagree with him.
Also, Paul, I did watch Freak Show recently, so.
Yeah, I've been on that. That's what I've been watching because I don't watch a whole lot of TV. Period.
Right. I feel like you've been watching more.
Maybe a little bit recently, but I usually limit myself to watching one show at a time. And if I watch that, I watch maybe an episode a night before I go to sleep or some shit. I'm not a dude that's going to sit and watch 3 or 4 fucking episodes in a row.
Yeah, I binged Freak Show in like 2 nights.
So it takes me a while to get through it. But I've been on that American Horror Story shit. I've gotten through 2 seasons of it. I'm doing a 3rd season.
So you're watching Murder House right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like it.
Anyway, that's a pre-post show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, Velma's the hot one.
Always.
Boing.